Hello, in this video we are going to learn how to use switches and how to control input and output from a microcontroller. So in the previous video we have seen how to control output, and in this video we will be seeing how to control input, and depending on that we can set up some logical operations for our microcontroller to work. So let us first open our Microvision and go to project, new Microvision project. I will save it on desktop. I will write a file name, switch input. Now it asks me to search for my device. So my device is 8089S52. Start a file, no. So for all 8051 devices this code is going to be same. So here I have selected source group 1 and I will add new item which will be a C file. I will name it as main.c. You can name it whatever you want. In the previous video I have already shown how to set up your IDE, so make sure you watch that. And let us write our code here. First include our registry, then declare our function which is void main, void before this let us set our pins first. So let us say we are using pin 1 as input 1, so switch 1 equal to pin port 1 pin 0, which is the first pin of our microcontroller, and let us set another pin which will be our output, which will be the pin adjacent to it, which is pin 1 of port 1. So our goal will be that whenever this switch is on, so then the LED will be on, or we can also program it to be off, but let us take any one. Let us say that if the switch 1 is on, then our LED is off. So let us first declare our pins and port as output and input. So we are using only port 1, so let us declare it as input and output as according to our need. So see here, LED 1 is output, so this digit on the second place from the right hand side should be 0, and switch 1 which is 0th pin is our input, so this one should be 1. This is the digit on the first place from the rightmost side. So our register value should look like this in binary 0b, then 6 digits which we don't care, it can be 1 or 0. We are not using it, so we can either put them as input or as output, doesn't matter. So we have declared our 6 pins, and then we will declare our LED which is 0 also because it is output, and then our switch which is 1 because it is input. So this is the 0th, then first, then second, then third, then fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh pins of port 1. So as we have declared 0th pin as input, so we have put it in here 1 because 1 denotes input, and then 0 because we are using the second pin as output. So let us write this thing in hexadecimal. So you have to be careful that you are always going to write here the hexadecimal value, because any other thing will not work. So now let us write our main loop which will run on our microcontroller. So let us suppose that our switch is first on. So if switch is on, then I want to turn my LED off. You can also turn it on, it is your wish, but I am going to be turning it off here. So LED 1 equal to 0, and then I will check if the value of switch is changing. So I will keep running this thing unless it value changes to 0. So this loop will ensure that the switch, if switch value is 1, then this while loop will continuously be running, and the code will not proceed. But as soon as the switch is 0, the next line will proceed, and which will be LED equal to 1. So as soon as switch 1 values changes to 0, then LED will be turned on, and it will turn on whenever this thing goes true, or this thing goes true, because we know that if the value of LED 1 is 1, then switch is 0. So this loop and this loop will not work, and only LED 1 equal to 1 will work. So this is basic logic behind our code, and the main thing to learn here is that how we are using if with our pins. So this is the main logic that we should learn. So this is one approach, and the other simple approach could be this, like if switch 1 equal to 1, then LED equal to 0, and I will remove this thing here, else so this is the same code, but this is a simpler one and easy to understand, so you can use any of them. But the previous one was more professional code, and this one is also good, it will work, but for more complex program, try to program like the previous one. Okay, so this was it for today, and in the next I will be talking about shift registers. So thank you.